They used to call me Crazy Joe, but now they can call me Batman.
Good morning. Welcome back to Crazy Joe's Concession Stand. I am knocking stuff over here. Welcome back to Crazy Joe's Concession Stand. I am going to do something I never would have thought I would do. Something I personally would not have expected myself to do. I'm going to recommend a video from a fellow YouTuber and a guy that I can't stand, quite frankly. I don't have many good things to say about this gentleman. I've had nothing but bad experiences with him personally. I've reached out the hand of friendship only to have it smacked away in the rudest way possible. I've got rude emails from this guy. I don't think much of him, but there is a YouTube channel that I normally would not recommend called Retro Blasting, run by a guy named Michael French, not the nicest guy around. But a broken clock is right twice a day. And Michael French did a video called Warner Brothers Fail, the Race Against the Rotting DVD Epidemic. I saw this video last night. And while I don't care for the Retro Blasting channel in general, this was an eye-opening video. And I have to even tip my hat to Michael French, even though I'm not a fan of the guy. But he put together a pretty good video here. And it's about how Warner Brothers, unbeknownst to me, and maybe unbeknownst to you, Warner Brothers DVDs are experiencing what is called disc rot at a rate that is outpacing anyone else. A good number of Warner Brothers DVDs are no longer able to be played. And I didn't know about this. I have an extensive collection of physical media, DVDs, Blu-ray, 4K. But I got a lot of DVDs, and I have a lot of Warner Brothers DVDs. But I don't watch them that often. Because I mean, well, look, I've just got a lot of content. You're not going to be popping everything in all the time, but like let's take The Flash for example. This is the TV series The Flash from 1990, Warner Brothers box set here, and this has been in my collection for a long time. I've watched these discs, but it's been a long time since I've watched the discs because, quite frankly, I haven't had to pop one of these discs into my machine in a while. They were streaming on the DC Universe app, which doesn't exist anymore. DC Universe was a streaming service for about 5 minutes. And these episodes were streaming on DC Universe. So why would you need to pop in a disc? Streaming. And it's not like the disc is going to look better. It's a standard definition disc. It's not Blu-ray or anything. So this isn't an HD. It's just standard definition copy. So the quality is standard def. That's all you're going to get for The Flash anyway. It's never been remastered into HD. But for a long time there, I was able to watch it on the DC Universe streaming service. Then I ended up buying it on Vudu. The Vudu, soon-to-be Fandango at Home. They had a sale on The Flash digital. I think it was like dirt cheap. I think it was like $5 for the whole series. So I was like, all right, I'll pay $5 to have a digital copy as well. So needless to say, owning a digital copy on Vudu and having it streaming on DC Universe for a while, I haven't had a need to pop in one of these discs for a long time. So I watch Michael French's video yesterday from Retro Blasting about the disc rot, Warner Brothers disc rot, and he mentions that a large number of Warner Brothers box sets, TV product, and movies too, but a lot of their TV box sets have been experiencing an accelerated disc rot, and these discs are not playing anymore. And there was a list. He provided a list of damaged discs. It wasn't his list. It came from another YouTube channel, a channel I don't have the name of off the top of my head. It was like something like. Give me a second. I'll find it. I'll find the name of the YouTube channel. But anyway, this other YouTuber had compiled a list. It's the Damn Fool Idealistic Crusader is the name of this guy. The Damn Fool Idealistic Crusader. And apparently he had compiled a list of affected titles. So I was able to find the list from the Damn Idealistic Crusader. And here it is. Warner Brothers disc rot issues. I just found the video. Let's share that one with you, because this is the one you're going to want to look for if you're looking for the list. This is the one right here you're going to want to see. Warner Brothers home video DVD rot issues. So type that into your search field if you're looking for this video. There it is. That's the thumbnail you're going to see. And he provided a list of affected titles. I went through the list. I own several of them. And one of the ones on the list was The Flash. So I checked The Flash. Apparently, disc 2 is one of the discs that gives people problems. Sure enough, my disc 2 of The Flash no longer will play. Doesn't play anymore. You put it in, it doesn't play. I also said disc 6 is one of the discs of The Flash that gives people trouble. I popped disc 6 in. Disc 6 works fine for me, but disc 2 does not. And the fact that disc 2 and disc 6 are giving people issues and my disc 2 stopped working, I believe it's only a matter of time before my disc 6 stops working as well. In any event, this box set of the Flash complete series is now worthless. It's worthless. 6-disc set. 5 of the discs are still working, as far as I can tell. But it's no longer the complete series, is it? Because I now have about 4 episodes or 5 episodes, however many they put on a disc, that I can't watch anymore. I looked at some of the other affected titles. Apparently, Tales from the Crypt is one of the titles that has issues. Disc 1. Season 1, Disc 1. This is Season 1, Disc 1. Popped it in. I had no issues. My Tales from the Crypt, Season 1, Disc 1 seems to work. F-Troop. F-Troop Season 2. This is another one that was on the list. Season 2 of F-Troop. I popped it in. I didn't check every disc, but the first disc, I saw the menu screen or the FBI warning and then the Warner Brothers, and it was pixelating and having trouble displaying. Finally, the menu screen came up. I was able to watch the episodes, but you could literally see on the FBI warning screen the disc struggling to show the image. It kept pixelating, and it was fighting to show me an image, but it was clearly failing before my eyes. I did get to watch the episode, and I have no doubt if I move on to some of the episodes here in the subsequent discs, there's 6 discs in this set. Some of these probably are not working, and you could see it right from disc 1. So this is probably fairly worthless now. I got to go through. I'll check the other discs, but disc 1, I could see the disc kind of decomposing before my eyes. But this is no good to me anymore. I'm missing. Disc 2 doesn't work. It's only a matter of time before disc 6 doesn't work. It was on the list. I confirmed it. Doesn't work. So what do you do? Well, I own The Flash on Vudu, soon to be Fandango at home. So I do have a digital copy of that. I also understand the Super Friends and the Adventures of Superman starring George Reeves are also box sets that are having issues. I have those too. They're not within arm's reach. They're up on another floor. Could have gone and grabbed them. Don't feel I need to. Because I saw from The Flash and I saw from F Troop. These discs are not going to last. So it seems to me, DVD, we've been talking about how physical media is dying. It looks like DVD is already dead or dying before our eyes. And when I say dying, I'm not talking in terms of sales. I'm talking in terms of the discs are ceasing to operate. They're ceasing to work. Blu-ray is a sturdier format. Blu-ray is a little harder to damage. So I think we're fairly safe with Blu-ray. But I now no longer trust my DVD collections. Now, so far, all the discs in question are Warner Brothers discs. But how long before others start to go as well? I don't know. I've always heard it, Disrod. I've never experienced it before. In all my years of collecting DVDs, and I was an early adopter in the 90s. I was of my friends, I was the first one to have a DVD player. So I'm a very early adopter of DVDs. And I've never experienced this before. I've heard of it. It's always been this phantom boogeyman that you heard was out there, but you never actually saw the boogeyman. I've now seen the boogeyman. The boogeyman's real. So anyway, Super Friends. I already owned this on digital, but I went on Amazon Prime today, and I bought all the seasons of Super Friends on Amazon Prime. I have them all now on Amazon Prime. And I'm going to do the same thing with some of the other Warner Brothers titles. I'm going to go on Amazon Prime, and I'm going to buy them on Amazon Prime and own them digitally. Now, one thing we always heard from physical media enthusiasts, of which I consider myself one. I have a very large physical media collection. I've never been exclusively devoted to physical media. Like, I love physical media, but I think everything has its place. I know some people just flat out hate the digital and the streaming. They have an animosity towards it, quite frankly. But I now think the number one argument, the biggest argument we've had for physical media is now no longer a valid argument. The number one argument I always heard for physical media over digital was, well, digital, you don't own that. You don't own that. They could take it from you. They could take it from you at any time. If I have the disc on my shelf, they can't take it from me. Well, maybe nobody's coming and stealing the box off your shelf. But if your discs stop playing, puts a pretty big bullet in the head of the argument that physical media is permanent and physical media isn't going to leave you, because this box set is now dead. It's dead. I mean, some of the discs still work, but if I don't have all the episodes, it's not the complete series. So I have it on digital. Maybe someday the digital will get taken from me too. I don't know. But we can no longer claim that this is foolproof. It's not. Maybe we just have to accept the fact that nothing is permanent and that we can lose anything. Maybe we'll be happier if we can come to peace with that. But there you have it. My DVDs are dead. And as much as it pains me to do this, I need to thank Michael French from Retro Blasting for bringing this to my attention, because I wouldn't have thought to pop those discs in and check them. I wouldn't have known about this issue. until such time as I did pop the discs in again. God knows when that would have been. But now I know, and I guess I get to pare down my shelf space. I get more shelf space now because I get to start weeding out some of the Warner Brothers titles that don't work anymore. But there you go. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Are you having any issues with your discs, Warner Brothers or otherwise? Have any of your DVDs stopped functioning? Let us know. And I'll try to put a link down below to that list that the damn fool Crusader has listed on his channel. I'll try to put it down below. So all credit to him because he's the one who put this list together. I don't know him. He doesn't know me, but I tip my hat to him. And I reluctantly tip my hat to Michael from Retro Blasting. Like I said, a broken clock's right twice a day. All right, everyone. Let me know if you're having issues too. I'm curious. And until next time, keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas
with the plastic feet.
Keep wearing those pajamas.
Tell everyone you meet.
Keep wearing those pajamas
with the back door flap.
Keep wearing those pajamas.
Don't open it, it's a trap.
Oh no,
it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander pajamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas.
Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas.
I know we're having fun.
Keep wearing those pajamas.
And now the song is done.